Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us this morning. I want to begin by recognizing we're on the traditional territory of the Songhees and Esquimalt people and thank them for the ability to meet on their land. As you know, the Labour Force Survey is out this morning from Statistics Canada. We've all seen the evidence around us that COVID-19 is affecting every sector of our economy, which is, of course, powered by people. This survey is another stark reminder of the challenges that we're facing. I mentioned when I presented the numbers in March that we expected the numbers would be worse in April. And as predicted, today's data shows a staggering number of people are feeling the economic impacts of COVID-19. The job stats give us a clearer picture of the severe impacts we're seeing on people and our economy. During the month of April, BC's unemployment rate was 11.5%. That's the result of 264,100 jobs being lost, an unprecedented number. If we look at the total impact of COVID-19 in March and April, we lost 396,500 jobs. And let's remember, those jobs are people, their families, their businesses who've been impacted severely. This is an incredible jump from before the pandemic, when our unemployment number in British Columbia was just 5%, leading the country when it came to employment. And the numbers today, in fact, aren't the full picture, because many of those who lost employment are counted as not in the labour force, rather than unemployed, because they wanted work, but they didn't look for work because of the lack of opportunities right now because of COVID-19. We also see from the numbers released today that the sectors most impacted in British Columbia were accommodation and food services and wholesale and retail trade. In total, 47% of the job losses we saw in March and April combined were in these sectors. All of this is why we launched our COVID-19 action plan to support people and businesses. It's why we're working hard to get supports to people whose jobs have been affected. It was just 1 week ago today that we launched our BC emergency benefit for workers, a $1,000 one-time tax-free payment for people who've lost employment because of the pandemic. Since then, we've processed and approved more than 400,000 applications. The majority of these payments are already in people's bank accounts. The BC Benefit for Workers is a critical enhancement to the federal program and supports that are also available to British Columbians. And I know from people that I've talked to that these benefits are a huge relief and much needed right now. I want to encourage all British Columbians to explore the benefits that may be available to them, from income supports to commercial and residential rent relief, through tax cuts and tax delays, and bill payment deferments. People can find those benefits at gov.bc.ca/COVID government benefits. The personal and economic pain that COVID-19 has caused across the world really is unprecedented in our lifetime. But we are starting to see that there is some light at the end of the tunnel. We have a plan, as you know, presented by the Premier this week for a gradual, cautious lifting of restrictions under the direction, of course, of our Provincial Health Officer, Dr. Bonnie Henry, and with participation by various businesses and business sectors. I want to say a huge thank you to all those businesses and to those sectors who are getting ready for that gradual restart, who are doing their work now that will help get many British Columbians back to work. Recognizing our province's strong economic fundamentals, we are going to work for a safe rebound for British Columbia. And that will only happen with everyone's cooperation and confidence. We know people pulled together to be able to fight COVID-19. And I know that same spirit that I've seen in British Columbians fighting COVID-19 is going to help us with the economic recovery on the other side as well. So thank you, and I look forward to your questions.